Sir, I was half. I think pretty much I watched it.
You were watching?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good, good, good. Because I want, if you tell me you have been watching, I will ask different questions.
Okay.
That is the reason.
I
Good.
didn't watch the whole video. I watched the 15 minutes, starting 15 minutes.
Doesn't matter. No problem. Good. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good. Your interview is on which date?
2nd of August.
Oh, 2nd of August. You have to go all
Yes,
the way
sir.
to Kolkata.
No, Patna.
Acha, acha, you have to go to Patna. Very good, very good. Excellent. What time? Is the morning or evening?
Reporting time is mentioned as 8 a.m. in the morning.
They have asked you to come at 8 a.m. Acha.
Yes, sir.
3 days back, in one UCO Bank interview, a candidate was asked to come at 8 o'clock. The interview was around 5 o'clock. Because it takes, the specialist was required, chartered accountant. So she had to wait till 5 o'clock.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. But you are in Odisha, na?
Yes, sir. I'm in Odisha.
Oh, nearby place is only Patna. Very good.
No, Calcutta is nearby, but I don't know why they gave Patna.
Yeah. पटना होने से तो आपको सुविधा हो जाएगा. No problem. अच्छा, I forgot about you. You are working for a private sector bank, isn't it now? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now I get it. Some bank in your own place.
Yes, sir. Should I introduce myself?
Yeah, please tell.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Shiva Agrawal. I have over 7 years of experience in banking industry. Currently, I'm working at DC Bank Limited for as senior relationship officer for the last 4 years. Prior to that, I had worked as a customer service officer at ICC Bank for 3 years. I am, apart from my experience, I am also qualified JIB and IID certification for SP code. I belong to Bargat district of Odisha, sir.
Oh, good. What is the name of the bank? You said DCB Bank.
DCB Bank, sir.
Oh, very good. Where is its headquarters? I don't remember it now.
Headquarters is in Mumbai, sir, Maharashtra.
Who is the important people behind your organization?
Sir, MD is Murli Natarajan, and our business unit head is Mr. Narendranath Mishra.
Okay. What is the total branches in India?
We have around 340 branches, sir.
Only 340. Why they are not expanding? Any reason?
Sir, due to COVID, the expansion is reduced. This bank is primarily have alone more than 100 branches in this eastern region.
Oh, acha.
Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Andhra.
Oh, very good. Excellent. Total deposit of the banking, your bank?
Sorry, sir?
Total deposits of your bank?
Total deposits is around 29,000 crores.
Oh. How much? 25?
29,000.
Crores. Acha. That
Yes,
much.
sir.
Very high. Good. Very nice. Advances will be?
24,000 crores.
That's fair enough. What is the credit deposit ratio?
Credit deposit ratio is 83%, sir.
80?
83.
Is it right to give up to that much? We are not the person. We are not the persons to comment on that. We are talking from banking angle. Up to what a bank can give comfortably.
Sir, after deducting the CRR and FLR and other requirements as per the RBI, the CD ratio should be around 70 to 75.
Correct, because 18 plus 4, 22 goes. So
yes, sir.
We will be left with 78 only. So which means balance money is only 78%. So उससे थोड़ा कम होने से बढ़िया होता है.
Yes, sir.
सही बात है. Are you by chance aware of what is the scheduled commercial bank total deposits in crores in our economy? Perhaps you may not know. I will tell you, note it.
Okay, sir, I don't know, sir.
You may not know that. Please note it. What I am telling you is
Yes,
in
sir.
crores.
Okay, sir.
1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, லட்சம் 10 லட்சம் கோடி. 1 crore 51 lakhs
Yes,
66,000
yes.
808 crore.
Okay.
Please read out.
1 crore 51 lakh 66,808 crores.
Good. Then scheduled commercial bank total credit in crores. Please take it. 1 lakh
Yes, sir.
8 1 lakh
1 lakh?
1 lakh 8,000. That is 108
Yes, sir.
33589. 1 lakh 8, sorry, 1 crore. I'm sorry, 1 crore 8 lakhs. 1
1
crore.
crore 8 lakh 33,589.
Correct. What is the credit deposit ratio? Roughly
Yes, sir.
69.85.
Okay, sir.
69.85. The book I have sent you, namely CTDI June, that contains forex reserves as very less number from say $431 billion, whereas now it has crossed $610 billion.
Yes, sir. It's all-time high.
Yeah, no, sorry. Here also they have given 592 billion, whereas now it is 610 billion. Good. Now, what is the MSF rate now?
Marginal standing security rate is 4.25%.
Reverse repo,
3.35, sir.
repo,
Repo is 4%.
SLR.
SLR is 18%.
This rate is with effect from which date? You may not know. 4th January 2020.
Okay, sir.
CRR is 4%.
Yes, sir.
Bank rate is 4.25
25.
percentage. Yeah. Do you know what is National Digital Financial Infrastructure? Which organization is building it? National Digital Financial Infrastructure. It is built by IDRBT. IDRBT.
IDR?
BT. I for
Okay.
India, D for Delhi, R for Rajasthan, B for Bombay, T for Temple is building national digital financial infrastructure to provide a framework for future digital financial services growth in India.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So what is the full form of IDRT?
That's what we have to see now. IDRBT. IDRBT. Oh, there be only our Shakti Kanta Das is coming. Institute for Development. Excuse me.
Yes.
Institute for Development and Research in
Yes.
Banking Technology. Institute for Development and Research in Banking Technology established by Reserve Bank of India. IDRBT's points are given as explore, enable, excel.
Yes, sir.
Explore, enable, excel. Yeah. So this, I
Oh,
think, it's a new organization, perhaps.
yes, sir. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, we have. I have also not heard much about it. It is there in Hyderabad, Castle Hills Road, Masab Tank Road, Hyderabad. The office is there, where I think they are doing a lot of research about banking, digitalization, this, that, and all that. So many things they are doing. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
very good. I'm not sure whether you know who has been appointed as CEO of Reserve Bank Innovation Hub. Perhaps you have not studied Rajesh Bansal. It's
CEO?
CEO of Reserve Bank Innovation Hub. Innovation Hub.
Okay, sir. Rajesh Banshi.
This everything is there in our CTDI June issue.
Okay, sir.
Which organization has been rated among top 10 most valuable insurance brand globally?
I don't know, sir.
LIC. I think
Okay,
this
globally.
globally LIC has been rated as the top 10 most. No, maybe it is included among the top 10. I'm not sure whether it is the first or second. It is included in the top 10 most valuable insurance brand globally. समझ गया?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Excellent. Mr. Ravi Shankar, who is he?
He was ex-IT minister,
Ravi,
Ravi Shankar Prasad.
no, Ravi Shankar. Now he is appointed as Deputy Governor of RBI. New Deputy Governor has come now.
Okay.
So that is his name. Good. So I think perhaps I am asking all difficult things to you. Recently,
And
which bank was excluded from the second schedule of RBI Act? The name of one bank was removed because of the merger. Lakshmi
because of the
Vilas,
merger,
Lakshmi Vilas Bank.
with DBS Group.
Lakshmi Vilas Bank, of course. What you say is Dena Bank, then Vijaya Bank, then Corporation Bank, then Andhra Bank, I told you, then Oriental Bank, all those banks' names removed. But this is a private sector bank, Lakshmi Vilas Bank, which was taken over by DBS Bank.
DBS Bank.
Yeah. Very good. Excellent. Now, what is it you are now having in hand in your office? Without telling the names of parties, tell me what is the important thing you are holding on hand at present in your office?
Important profile.
Important file, say for disposal. आपका आपका ऑफिस में आप बहुत कुछ काम करते हैं, जिसमें से बहुत बढ़िया काम जिसको लगते हैं और जिसको आप अभी हैंडल करते हैं, without telling the name of the people.
Sir, I have to tell the client's name or what?
Without telling the client's name. For example, it is Larsen Toubro. You don't have to tell me Larsen Toubro. We have a construction company who are approaching us for enhancement or who are asking for new credit facilities like that. This will tell us, are you keeping in remembrance of what is happening in the office?
Yes, sir. We have a few licensed account with us who are having both fund-based and non-fund-based facility with us. Apart from that, we have wholesale distributor of battery and lubricants.
Oh,
These are
battery.
one of the top MSME customers.
Oh,
And also we handle a large KCC portfolio
oh.
where dealers and distributors of pesticide and fertilizer are with us.
Hmm. So it's a good account for you.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. What is the maximum senior citizen savings scheme deposit can be accepted?
Maximum scheme is a 5 years, sir.
Scheme is 5 years. I am asking about amount.
Amount, there is no capping, sir.
Amount is 15 lakhs. उससे ज्यादा
15 lakhs.
15 lakhs. उससे ज्यादा नहीं ले सकते. Senior citizen savings scheme minimum is 1,000 rupees, multiple of 1,000 rupees, maximum of 15 lakhs. Okay,
Yes, sir.
can you expand CERSAI?
Chelsea.
Sersai.
Sir, CERSAI.
CERSAI. Calcutta, England, Calcutta, England, Raja, Sugar, Ahmedabad, India.
So it is central registry
Ah.
for reconstruction of financial assets and security interest of India.
Slightly error. Central Registry of Securitization Asset, Reconstruction and Security Interest of India. Let me again repeat. Central Registry of Securitization, Asset Reconstruction and Security Interest of India. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Have you heard what is a garnishee order?
Garnishee order is an order coming from a court to freeze the account or the details of an account.
Good. Excellent.
In case when it is freezed.
A and B is a joint account. C has a power of A and B as a joint account.
Okay.
C has the power of attorney to operate the account.
Yes, sir.
B dies.
Okay, sir.
Check signed by C is presented for payment. What will you do?
So there is a debt of B intimated to the bank.
Death of B has been informed to the bank.
Okay, so the check will not be passed, sir.
What is the reason you will say?
The reason is that A and B jointly given the power of attorney to C. In absence of B, the legal head of B has the right to cancel the power of attorney given to C.
No. A and B तो death हो गया. A and B joint account. C B death हो गया. C power of attorney holder. वो आने से क्या करेगा हम लोग? Return the check as power of attorney not valid. समझ गया?
So we will return the check.
हाँ.
We will return the check.
Return the check stating power of attorney not valid.
Yes, sir.
A club's check presented, signed by the treasurer, the authorized signatory, but he has died since presentation. What will you do with the check?
So can you repeat, sir? I didn't understand.
A check issued by a treasurer of a club, CLUB, treasurer of a club, he is presented for payment, but Before that, the news of the death of the treasurer has been received. What will you do?
Sir, we will pass the check, sir.
Super. Good. You told nicely. Excellent. What is a bank guarantee?
So bank guarantee is a written agreement
Hmm.
or guarantee given on behalf of applicant
Hmm.
to fulfill the obligations of the applicant in case of default
Hmm.
in the contract.
Excellent. Have you heard of the term shell bank?
Yes, sir, I have heard of it.
What is it?
So shell bank are those banks whose headquarters is incorporated outside India and is not correct.
Correct. A bank which is
Those
incorporated
banks,
in a country where it has no physical presence
yes, sir.
and is unaffiliated to any regulated financial group. It is known as shell bank.
Yes, sir.
What is the risk involved in respect of an account opened by a salaried income person?
Salary income is low risk account.
Unclaimed deposits. What is the risk involved?
So what deposit?
Unclaimed deposits.
Unsigned.
Unclaimed. UNCLAIMED. 10 साल का कुछ claim नहीं है. Nobody is asking for that money.
Oh, unclaimed deposit.
हाँ जी.
I'm sorry, sir, I don't know.
It is a high risk. Unclaimed deposit is high risk because nobody is coming and it is susceptible for fraudulent entries. Correct?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Recently, there has been a change in respect of TDS on rent. Above which rent amount should the tenant deduct the tax at source? Supposing annual rental income is above this much, then tax is to be deducted. What is that amount? It was 1.8 lakhs. Now what is it?
So now it is 2.5 lakhs.
2.4.
2.5 lakhs.
444.
Okay, 2.4 lakhs.
2.4 lakhs. In other words, 20,000 per month.
The question saying the written exam also.
Written exam also. Acha, acha, acha. Oh, good. Can you tell me what is a payment bank?
So payment bank are new era banks. These banks will do only deposits and issue debit cards. Earlier they had a limit.
Please tell me. Payment bank.
These banks only receive deposits and issue debit cards.
They can issue debit cards?
Yes, sir.
I don't think so.
Payment bank and issue.
NPCI in talks with UPI, RuPay to global markets. Acha. What can payment banks do in India? Payment banks is a new form. Payment banks can accept limited deposit of 1 lakh. I think it has been revised to 2 lakhs. And maybe,
2 lakhs now.
yeah, these banks cannot lend loans and issue credit cards, but they can offer services as net banking, ATM cards, debit banks, mobile banking. Super. This was not known to me. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Good. They can issue net banking, they can issue ATM card, debit cards, mobile banking. Super. Can you name a few payment banks in our country?
There is Paytm Payment Bank, ASP Payment Bank, there is Western Payment Bank.
uh,
Fino Payment Bank,
uh,
NHB Payment Bank.
uh.
These are few payment banks.
Payment banks, I think India Payments Bank, India Post Payments Bank, Geo Payment
Yes,
Bank.
sir.
Did you tell that? Okay, good. You told nicely. Have you heard of the term? What is neo bank?
No, sir, I have not heard.
Neo banks are those banks which are doesn't have a premises but which operate only on online. Possibly
Okay.
like bank, these payment banks can be classified as neo banks because for them there is no question of any premises. Everything account opening online, account closing online, account payment online.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. Now, um, yeah, where was I? I was here. What do you understand by internal rate of return?
So internal rate of return is the return that is expected out of investment over a couple of years.
Hmm, more or less. Okay, good. Very good, very good. Have you heard of the term payback method? What is payback method?
Payback method.
Uh, Payback method, where obsolescence rate is high, which method of capital budget is more appropriated? Payback method. That is what the answer says. Okay, good. All this is very theoretical. Let me not ask you more theoretical. Now, shall we go for the general, basic, simple questions? Yeah. Can you tell me
Is
something
anything
about
else?
open market operation? Yeah. You have some question?
You know, sir, anything you like, sir.
You can give answers.
Yes, sir.
Very good. You like it challenge? Then I will ask. Because some of the questions are, I find they are going above head, but still they are interesting.
So open market operation is buying and selling of government securities taken by RBI to
Ah,
manage liquidity in the economy.
ah,
Whenever RBI wants to suck up the liquidity, it will sell government securities. And whenever RBI wants to inject liquidity, it will purchase the government securities.
super. What is Surface Act?
So, SEC Act 2002 is act that was taken place to help banks to recover their dues, which are going to court. It gives the right to banks to auction the property.
Hmm.
The full form is securitization, asset reconciliation, reconciliation of financial assets, and enforcement of security interest.
Very good. Okay, remembering that I have tried, I could not remember. Very good, very good. So, what is the extra advantage of this act for the bank?
So banks can auction the property mortgage with them without the intervention of court.
Hmm. Without going to the court.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Under this act, under section 32, they will give a 50 days repayment notice
Ah.
to the customer,
Hmm.
and if they receive a flat from the customer, they will revert back in 7 days.
Hmm.
And if the customer is not able to repay in 50 days,
Hmm.
then they have to give a section 13(4) notice, possession notice to the customer.
Hmm.
And within 30 days of giving the notice, the bank will take the possession of the property.
Hmm.
And under section 18, the
Hmm.
borrower can appeal to DRT.
Hmm. Excellent. Okay. You have been able to broadly tell me this. Here, somebody is asking doubt. Sir, I have a doubt to answer why foreign banks are there in India as long as Indian banks are there. Why foreign banks are in India in as much as we have Indian banks in India.
So foreign banks basic target is to promote export credit into in India.
Mm.
That's why they foreign banks with greater than 20 branches are given a target of 32% for export credit only.
Okay. In order to improve the export finance and also to
Yes, sir.
be able, possibly transactions with them may be quicker in terms of realization of foreign proceeds. I don't know.
Yes.
But along with Indian banks, why it should be there, there is always scope for new things. For example, we have cooperative banks, we have urban cooperative banks, we have commercial banks, we have private sector, public sector, small bank, RRB, payment bank, so many NBFCs. So everything is there. Likewise, this foreign bank is also there. What is the definition of a foreign bank?
So those banks which are incorporated outside India and have branches in India.
Good. Excellent. Can you name
So
a
if we
few?
not allow foreign banks to operate in India,
Hmm.
then our nationalized bank will not start operating foreign also.
Yeah, they will not allow us.
Yes, sir.
Can you name a few foreign banks in India?
Foreign banks is Citibank, Standard Chartered Bank,
Ah.
and HSBC.
Hmm. Deutsche Bank is there nowadays? I don't know. Not much noise is being heard about, no information about them. Even Citibank and all, they are underplaying. Na? ज़्यादा काम करता
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
उतना काम करते नहीं
Yes Bank is also a foreign bank. Yes Bank is also foreign bank.
नहीं Yes Bank 100% Indian bank started by Kapoor.
Okay.
No, that's it, 100% Indian, no problem.
Okay.
Very good. What is Pegasus?
So Pegasus is a software promoted by the NSO group, Israeli cybersecurity software.
Which company framed it?
NSO.
NSO means?
I don't know the full form, sir. The promoter company is NSO.
Oh.
It's from Israel.
Oh.
These help law and other intelligence agencies in India to stop crimes. It is basically technology driven software.
NSO says Pegasus helps millions to sleep well at night, walk safely on streets. Hindustan Times says so. Pegasus and similar technologies help intelligence and law enforcement agencies around the world to prevent and investigate crime, terrorism, and pedophilia rings that are hiding under the umbrella of end-to-end encryption apps. Amidst the raging controversy over its surveillance software, Pegasus, Israeli cybersecurity company NSO Group, has defended itself by saying that millions of people around the world sleep well at night and walk in the street safely due to such technologies available with intelligence and law enforcement agencies. Company also stated that it does not operate the technology nor does it have access to the data collected by its clients. The alleged use of Pegasus software to spy on journalists, human rights defenders, politicians, and others in a number of countries, including India, has triggered concerns over issues relating to privacy. Politicians, right activists, and journalists were among those targeted with the phone spyware sold to various governments by the Israeli firm, according to International Media Consortium. Millions of people around, that's what he says. They say that they are doing a good for the people. समझ गया?
Yes, yes, sir.
So इसका briefly बताओ जी क्या, what is Pegasus?
So, Pegasus is developed by NSA Group that helps our intelligence bureau and law agencies to stop crimes. Recently, there has been allegation that this software is also spying on politicians, human rights activists, and journalists. Due to this allegation, this software company is on the radar of various politicians. And the NSO group has defended Pegasus and said that due to this, people are able to sleep and walk safely at night.
But of course, this is not so relevant a point, except that you can say Pegasus is telling their software, etc., is really helpful for the humanity, something like that, generally.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Very good. Now, why should we choose you?
Sir, firstly, I have 7 years of experience, and during my experience, I have worked in the branch operations also while my tenure at ICC Bank. So I know the operation part of a bank. And during my tenure at DCB Bank, I have worked in the asset portfolio. I know about SME loans and KCC loans. So I have a balance knowledge of both asset and liability and also operations. And the post is of a generalist officer. So I think I'm a good fit for a generalist officer.
Good.
Also, I have good communication skills, which helps me to communicate with my team and customers in an efficient way. Thus, I can be an important team player also. I am a person with result-oriented approach. I don't know, if I don't know answer, then I will focus on how to get the answer. And if there is no way out, then I will find a way to get a way out. This is my approach in things, sir.
Good. MSME. Current definition क्या है जी?
Current definition is micro enterprises are those enterprises which have investment less than 1 crore and turnover less than 5 crores. And small is investment less than 10 crores and turnover less than 50 crores.
Correct.
And medium is investment less than 50 crore and turnover less than 250 crores.
Super. Good. Can you tell me something about? Yeah. Any question?
Recently, 2 new sectors were introduced in MSME. Those are retail trade and wholesale trade. Earlier, there were only manufacturers and service providers. To boost trade, government has also included traders in MSME segment.
Okay. Good. Now, can you? This is MSME. That's fine. What is your idea regarding priority sector advances? What are they? What are the sectors classified? What is the limit and all that? Do you have any idea about that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The priority sector lending is important or given to banks, where a specified portion of bank credit is given to few specific sectors to boost the economy, job creation, and rural and sustainable development. There are 9 sectors in PSL. Those are agriculture, MSME, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy, startups, and others. Startup is the newest one. Under agriculture, there are various protects for farm credit up to 50 lakhs against warehouse receipt and up to 75 lakhs against negotiable warehouse receipt for a tenure of 12 months. There is also agricultural infrastructure for 100 crores in agricultural infrastructure like soil conservation, biopesticide protection, and watershed development. There is also ancillary activities in agriculture like 5 crore loan to cooperative societies, 100 crore for agro processing startups, and 50 crore for startups, 100 crore for agro processing units. Under MSME, there is a target of 7.5% of PSL, of 7.5% of UNBC, adjusted net bank credit.
Okay, good. I think you know it. Very good. Now let me come to another question. Have you heard of the ratio, leverage ratio, where it will be useful? Have you heard about it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, I have heard about it. I don't know the proper definition, sir.
Leverage ratio is one of the most important financial ratios as it determines how much the capital that is present in the company is in the form of debts. It also analyzes how the company is able to meet its obligations. Leverage ratio becomes more critical as it analyzes the capital structure of the company and the way it can manage the capital structure so that it can pay off the debts. There are two broad types of leverage ratios: capital structure ratio, coverage ratio. Capital structure ratio is used to determine financing strategy that is used by that the company can focus. The ratios that fall under the capital structure are
Yes, sir, I'm listening, sir.
equity ratio, debt to equity ratio. Equity ratio means this is used to calculate the amount of assets that are funded by the owner's investments. It shows what portion of assets of the company is being financed by investors and how much leveraged a company is by using debt. It is calculated as follows: equity ratio is equal to total equity divided by total assets. In other words, shareholder equity divided by total capital employed. A higher equity ratio shows to potential investors that existing investors have trust in the company and are willing to invest further in the company. Debt ratio is a type of financial ratio that is useful in calculating the extent of financial leverage a firm is utilizing. It is represented in percentage and is very useful in understanding the proportion of assets which are financed by debt. Debt ratio is equal to total debt by total assets, where total debt is equal to short-term and long-term borrowings, debentures and bonds. A higher debt ratio is usually an indicator of high financial risk, but many firms use high debts to generate more business. If the profit earned from using the debt is more than the interest needed for repaying the debt, it is said to be profitable for the business. General thing only. When you borrow some money and do something, if you can make more income out of that than the interest you are paying, it is said to be profitable for the business. Next one, debt to equity ratio, total debt by shareholders fund. Likewise, so many things are there. I will give you the link. और भी ज्यादा पढ़ना है जी.
जी सर.
ये तो मेरे से नहीं होता, ये तो इट्स वेरी बिग. Like it is there in bjuice.com. I have just now posted in the video itself, and I will post it in your page also, in your WhatsApp page,
Yes, sir.
so that you can take that one. Good, very good. Now, next is you are posted as branch manager,
No, no, sir. I am senior relationship manager.
but I'm senior.
Senior relationship manager.
Now, I'm telling you, you are posted in Bank of Maharashtra as manager of a branch, and you are reporting to the branch for the first time. How will you address the staff members?
Sir, I will greet everyone and will have a small meeting at my cubicle where I will tell them how excited I am to join the magnificent team
Mm,
and what are my visions and targets
mm,
to be achieved in this financial year.
mm. And enlist their cooperation.
Yes, sir.
That also is required, Good. We can't,
Yes, sir.
because a manager cannot perform by himself. A manager can perform only with the collective cooperation of all the members.
Yes, sir.
A manager's effectiveness is decided not by what he does, but what he and his people do.
Yes, sir.
Samajh gaya? That is management point.
Yes, sir.
Good. Who is the chief economic advisor of India? Some Subramaniam, some name.
I don't know. Sir.
Some Subramaniam name. They asked recently in one interview. Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. Name the finance minister of India and also health minister of India now.
Sir, Nirmala Sitharaman is Finance Minister of India.
Mm.
Health Minister now is
Mansukh L. Mandaviya.
Mansukh.
Mansukh L. Mandaviya.
Mandavia.
Health and family welfare, chemicals and fertilizers. Who is the home minister?
Home Minister is Amit Shah.
Defense?
Rajnath Singh.
Correct. Correct. Now, who won Copa? Who won Euro?
Sorry, what?
Who won Copa? COPA. Copa America 2021. Which country
Okay.
won it?
Copa America won by Argentina.
First class. Euro.
Euro won by Italy.
Huh?
Italy won the Euro.
Italy. Good. Second.
Italy.
Runner-up. Which teams are runners-up?
Euro Cup runner-up was England. And I don't know Copa America runner-up.
Copa में runner-up Argentina's long. It bet Brazil. Argentina bet Brazil.
Okay.
Where is the Olympics now held?
Tokyo, Japan, sir.
Where is it be held in 2024? Paris. Where it is proposed in 2032? Australia.
2032.
Australia. Yeah. Have you heard of this gap analysis? Gap
analysis.
हाँ, पहले बार हमने सुना है, मतलब अभी भी हमको मन में याद रहता नहीं है. I have posted a video also, but पूरा मन में रखता नहीं है. What is gap analysis?
Sir, gap analysis is some global accounting procedures.
ऐसा नहीं दिया. A gap analysis is the process companies use to compare their current performance with their desired or expected performance.
Okay.
A gap analysis is the means by which a company can recognize its current state by measuring time, money, labor, and compare it to target state.
Yes, sir.
ये सब ठीक है. द रीसेंट इंटरव्यू साउथ इंडियन बैंक में जितना नया नया क्वेश्चन आया, अरे भाई, दे आस्क्ड वन क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज अ स्वीप अकाउंट? Sweep account, SWEEP.
The sweep account is an account where it is a virtual account where these are generally using flexi deposit accounts where any amount greater than 10,000 or so
Good.
gets automatically swept into
Good.
next account.
I think you are familiar with that, so you are able to tell. हमको पता नहीं था, I was just blinking, but बाद में हमको समझ हुआ. Very good. You could get it first class. So very nice. We have studied for 45 minutes. We'll close with this. So now current affairs. कितना पूछ रहा है हमको पता नहीं, because sometimes they ask this question. I think you must have seen my videos also, like the recent videos. Did you see them? I don't know. But फिर भी, let me tell you, on that heading, you can prepare yourself. समझ गया? Don't go by that only, because that is at a lower level. But what you need to prepare at a higher level, and that I told like this to one UCO Bank chartered accountant interviewee. It helped her very much. She got very much same questions. Yeah. I will give you what is the questions. Please note it, and it's a standard question for any interview. You can always prepare for this. Challenges faced by the banking sector. Challenges faced by the banking sector at present. Financial stability report, what it is.
Okay, sir.
Issues faced by the banking sector, slightly different. That one is challenges, this one is issues.
Issues and challenges are both same.
No, slightly different. When you search itself, you get differently.
Okay, sir.
Then impact of COVID on Indian banking. Correct. ये सबको prepare कर लीजिए, and something more revision आप कर लीजिए, and I think you are already on track. For आपको तो कोई तकलीफ नहीं, you are doing very well. ठीक है?
Thank you, sir.
So best wishes, and 2nd August is interview. After the interview, kindly send me the list of questions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Best wishes. I really enjoy talking to you. Yeah.
I have a few doubts, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have two missed time.
Pardon?
And two interview questions always haunt me.
2-3 interviews.
I have recently given 4 interviews in the last 1 year.
Yeah.
But there are 2 questions that haunt me always.
They are always asking these 2 questions. What are they?
Yes, sir. Why from engineering you want to come in banking?
Okay.
And the second one is your hometown is Bargarh. You are posted as Bargarh. So why you will move out?
Yeah. That's a very definite question, especially when you went to the other bank for contract job. Did I not ask you that question?
Yes, they asked me the same question because they said that people are dying to work in their hometown.
No, actually, no, it is like this, in Tamil we have a phrase, Ikkarekke akkarai pachai. The other side of the river is always green. ये सोच के आप उधर जाने के बाद में आपको लग जाएगा, अरे भाई पहली जगह तो बढ़िया है. Isamapi, you have been staying in an organization in your own place and you take these advantages, comforts as granted, and you feel the next one may be slight more better than this. 100% correct. If it can really compensate you. समझ गया? Supposing you get a job in Canada and go, really get a job and go, it is good. You get more in terms of money. At the same time, you run a lot of risks, like stability of job being not there, and weather conditions being not comfortable. And in situations like this, when you cannot come in, you cannot go out. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, your question is very valid, but at least this what is this bank? Bank of Maharashtra, you can always say it's um, it is a public sector bank, and where there is a recognition for service and also talents. And I am hopeful of a good career growth here, rather than continuing in the present organization. And even if they are going to ask you, counter you by telling, have you not heard about our bank being privatized? Even then, you can say, I am aware of that, sir. In spite of it, I am sure this place will be good because in the present setup, my bank is not growing, and so the expansion for say career growth is also not there. समझ गया?
Yes, yes.
This is how you have to manage this question. Previous question क्या बोला? Why engineering? It's a useless question.
Yes,
After you are serving for 8 years, now if they ask, they are useless fellows. I have posted a video on that also. उसको देख लीजिए क्या है.
okay, sir.
You search in my recently I have posted why banking after engineering.
Okay, sir, I will search
It's
it.
a live video only. I just told what are the points you can tell. Like that. That's okay. It's not a big issue. Good.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. Thank you.
Sir, one more thing, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, recently my organization has been promoted to branch head of
Who?
a nearby branch.
Yourself.
Yes, sir. I'm being promoted to the place of branch head.
Oh, very good. Is there any salary increase?
Yes, salary increment will be there.
Hmm.
So should I mention it or should I not mention it?
No, no, no. Why do you mention that? If you mention, you have to add further more reasons why you want to get out. You want to get out because all said and done, the salary आपको इधर मिलेगा is considerably less than scale 2 salary.
Yes, sir.
That is the reason. But don't tell them and all unnecessary. Why? Why do you incur?
Okay.
Why do you enter into it? See, you have to tell only when you want to tell that you are recognized in your present place also. But वो बोल के तो आपको फायदा नहीं है.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the contrary,
Okay.
a negative impact will be there.
Okay, sir.
So best wishes. वो आपको तो कोई तकलीफ नहीं. You are answering well. फिर भी कुछ करंट अफेयर वगैरह तो आपने पढ़ा नहीं. थोड़ा पढ़ लीजिए.
Sir, how many questions you can expect from current affairs?
ज़्यादा नहीं. 2-3. 2-3.
Okay, sir.
But one thing I have seen recently is that boys or girls who have not answered one or two questions are also selected.
Yes, sir.
So it's because it is not the question of not answering one or two questions that is important. It is a question of how confident are you and how clear are you in answering other questions.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. God bless you.
Thank
9 out of 10.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
9. It is my duty to give mark. Best wishes.
Sir, can we have another session after later this week?
After you are preparing very well.
Yes, sir.
Maybe today is 25. Your interview is going to be next Monday. Not this Monday, next
Next
Monday.
month.
Then maybe you can have it if possible on next week around this time or sometime afterward, depends. और
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
पहले भी रख सकते हैं आप. You have to travel ना, you have to travel to
Yes,
Patna.
sir.
Then आप maybe you can have शनिवार में कब छुट्टी रखेगा आपको?
शनिवार छुट्टी रहेगा सर.
शनिवार is leave, no?
No, no, I will take a leave.
Okay, then that day around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
But Saturday I will be traveling, so Friday will be good, sir. 30.
अच्छा, Saturday itself you will be traveling.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा ठीक है. संडे आप तो पटना में होगा.
Yes, sir. Sunday I will be in Patna.
पटना से बात कर सकते हैं.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sunday will be good.
क्यों आप ज्यादा पढ़ने के बाद में पूछो.
Okay, sir.
That will be better. Same time next week. I mean, yeah, to 12 o'clock.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. No,
Or
not
if you
in
want
the evening.
a change in timing, you tell me before.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good day, sir.
Bye.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Good. Amrita Padidar, good morning. You also have an interview on 3rd August. Good. Yeah, for mock interview, please remit rupees 100 to Google Pay or Phone Pay number 90030375557 and send email to samba.sigal@gmail.com. Thank you. This gentleman had interview with me 2 or 3 times earlier, and he is very good. He has been answering very well. Thank you. Best wishes.